Hello, my name is Jared Gwines. I'm the owner of RiceKiller.com, and I'm here at Luxe Customs in Dallas, Texas, where right behind me my 1999 Camaro SS convertible is being customized beyond my own dreams and certainly anything I've ever seen a Camaro convertible in the 4th gen variety be customized to. Today I want to show you a little bit about what Luxe is doing, how Focal is being integrated into the car, and what we plan will be a show-stopping Camaro for you to see at shows coming up here at the end of 2010 and 2011. So first of all, the car. It's one of 2 ever made with a white leather interior and a white top in the navy blue / 6-speed variety for a Camaro. That won't mean anything to you unless you're a 4th gen Camaro or a Firebird owner, but even then it's not really anything that adds to the resale value. But obviously it's a little peculiar looking just because of the white top and the white seats, and I went ahead and capped it off with the white wheels, which was a part of an old setup. Now for this new setup, everything that you see here visually is pretty much going to be gone. The car is no longer going to be blue. Monster Energy is going to be wrapping the car in a Monster themed graphics pack. The front half of the car will be carbon fiber. The rear of the car will be satin white, and there'll be fluorescent green graphics, of course, on the hood and on the side, all Monster Energy, etc., etc., as well as the rest of the sponsors participating in the build. The wheels here that you see that are currently white, and again, the entire car is going to be very dirty because it's been under construction for 8 months and has not been cleaned. But the wheels here, this is a LG Motorsport World Challenge 18x10 wheel. This is a custom-made wheel front and back. Right now it's powder-coated white with a polished lip. The finished version that you're going to see on the car will be the same wheel, but the white portion that you see now will actually be fluorescent green, which will look a little awkward until the car is wrapped, but then again, the car won't be seen in public until it is wrapped. Behind the brakes, you see this is a C5Z brake upgrade from the stock Camaro brakes, but that's going to go, and Stoptech in California is custom manufacturing a 6-piston big brake kit, which according to the measurements will fill the wheel there so much that you won't actually be able to see any space in between the brake rotor and the wheel. So that's interesting. To my knowledge, there's never been a 6-piston Stoptech big brake kit put on a Camaro, so that'll be very interesting. The white top will remain. Probably going to get a new one, since this one, of course, is pretty badly stained and damaged just from, you know, time here. But the interior is going to go. Here in the back seat, this is probably the main feature of the car. This is where the old bench was, is the new rear speaker setup. So we deleted the back seat because in the Camaro there's no airspace in the trunk. So if you take 2 subwoofers and you put them in the trunk of a car like a Camaro and you drop the top, there's no way for moving air to get from the trunk inside the car. Therefore you get a lot of rattling and you get hardly any bass. So it's terrible sound quality. Being that we wanted to do something that really looked different and sounded good as well, we decided to delete the rear seat and put the speakers and the amps back here. So unseen in here is the 2 13-inch Focal subs, which are enclosed down in the box. Down here in the bottom you can see a port on each side. This is a sealed box. It's downfire 13-inch subwoofer, and the air will port out of the slits on either side just behind the seats. Up here there's going to be Focal 5 1/4-inch coaxial speakers on either side, and then here in the door we have custom door panels that'll be electronically illuminated. You can adjust the color and you can adjust the brightness. Of course, these won't be on often unless I'm at a show or anything. I don't want anyone to think I'm a ricer, obviously. But for show purposes, you do need to have something that stands out and is cool. And this is a mixture of wood and fiberglass. Very cool. And up here in the front, the high-end Focal KR2 6.5-inch component speakers will be contained here, and in an identical enclosure on the other door. So we're hoping for a tremendous amount of sound, all put together between the door and the rear combo here. You have a total of 14 speakers, tweeters included. Even if you take all the tweeters out of the equation, that's still 8 highly powered speakers, which is pretty crazy. Now these are my white leather seats. Don't let the dirt fool you. These are actually very, very nice seats. The condition is outstanding. They clean up very well. But we're going to have to get rid of the seats for a while. So my trademark white leather is going to go. And Corbeau has sent me these new toys. So these are the black suede CR1 seats by Corbeau. Corbeau is a great seat company based out of Utah, and they ship seats all around the world, obviously. This seat is embroidered. It's got a combination of black leather here and then a very nice black suede here. So these seats can support 5-point harnesses, which of course the car will be getting a 6-point welded roll cage by Kustomz Unlimited in Garland, Texas. And we're going to be coupling that with the Corbeau 5-point cam lock harness system, which is here. They sent me that as well. So these seats are only 25 pounds each. Not like I'm really worried about weight in this car with all the stereo equipment, but they are lighter than stock, and they're about as wide and as tall as stock seats. So even though they're a great racing replacement seat, they're not any bigger than normal seats, which is especially cool because racing seats can look a little obnoxious in a convertible. So there's my Corbeau seats. Those are going to be going in here. And basically, because the car is going to have the black suede and black leather seats, that's the theme we're going to go all throughout the car here. I don't want to go through anything too crazy or too outer space or anything. So back here, everything that you're seeing here on this fiberglass box will actually be covered in a combination of black leather and black suede. Where the suede and the leather mix together, where they come together, there's going to be double stitching, just like you see in the interior of an Aston Martin or a Ferrari. It'll be a very luxurious looking, very high-end looking interior. The entire face of the box will be covered in this. The doors over there will be covered in this, including the top portion of the doors, which are missing. And again, these seats here won't be in the car because they will be replaced with those Corbeaus that you just saw. We're going to go ahead and wrap the steering wheel and portions of the dash as well. And we got a lot of other treats planned for you. So, and this is just the first phase. There's a whole another video to be made about the performance, the engine, the transmission, the suspension, and the brakes, and all the specifics on everything. But I just really wanted to show you the audio system because, again, I've been in the F-body world for 5 years. I've seen a lot of cars, a lot of fast cars, a lot of unique cars. And being my personal ride here, I really wanted to do something very unique, kind of out of the box. And I think that this is pretty wild. And hopefully you guys out there on the forums will agree with me, and think that it's going to be an interesting project to follow. So thanks for watching. I'm real excited to have the Camaro done by Luxe. I'm real excited to be a part of this build, and all the sponsors that are involved with everything, and all the shops and people that are making this happen. It's just phenomenal support that I have and that we have, and I try to give back to the community. We run a weekly car meet in Plano, Texas every Monday night from 7 to 10. It's huge. There's hundreds and hundreds of cars there every week. It's a totally free thing. We support it all ourselves with donations and stuff, and had the police out there. It's a great deal. So hopefully my Camaro can come out there with a little help from Luxe, and it'll be outstanding, and you guys will be excited to see it, and that's why we're doing it. Thanks for watching.